Judge, we're here because my husband is a ladies' man, a charmer, a smooth talker, but behind closed doors, he's the angry black man.
Uh-oh. Give me some stories.
Okay, first off, our first date. Oh, not true.
I'm gonna get to you, Mr. Coleman. I promise. I promise.
First date, when we got together, he took me to Hooters. Right? Can't complain. Hooters is good. I love the chicken.
Right.
So we go, we sit down, we're mingling, you know, chilling. Next thing I know, here goes the roaming eyes.
Well, you're at Hooters.
Exactly, but we're on a first date.
Right.
You're here with me. You're getting to know me. You know.
Mr. Coleman, hang on. On a first date, was Hooters a wise choice?
Was it?
That's not even how the story went.
It is.
Oh, well, you tell me how the story went.
Because we was at work. We got off work. She was like, she wanted to go get something to eat.
Yep.
So I'm just thinking of something fast, convenient that's by the house. So I'm like, let's just go to Hooters, get some chicken, and keep it moving. She was like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
I wasn't roaming eyes. I'm
Oh,
talking
yes,
to
you
her.
were.
I'm talking to her, having a conversation.
Every
but
chance
she
you
gets
got.
mad.
Every
She
chance
gets
you
mad.
got. Every chance you got.
Did you get mad?
Of course I got mad.
What did you say to him?
I said, excuse me, are you here for them or for me?
And
Who are you here for?
Was it a date, or were you still just kind of co-workers edging towards
Oh, no, it was a date.
Oh, was it a date?
That's not true.
We actually got off of work early.
How can it be a date? We just got off work. Of course
We took off because you wanted to
I'm not
take
going
off.
to take you to Hooters for the first date. Not at all.
So tell me more about his roaming eyes
Okay,
and
I
his
can tell
charming
you.
lady man.
So when we first met
ways.
at work, as always, he's surrounded by women. I go to get some assistance, and Mr. Assistant to all the ladies has all their attention. So I can't even get my job done because you have all these women surrounding you. Always have a flock of women. Just
You always have a flock of women?
No,
Always.
My job, the job that she's talking about, it pertains to me working on the computer.
Working with ladies?
So
Stop.
So everybody that has a problem, they have to come to me so I can fix it with the computer.
Mr. Fix-A-Man.
It's not my fault that they hired a whole
Always
bunch of
fix
women at
Right,
the
that
job.
need to
All they need
But
is-
they're all
no.
women. It's always the women.
But he can't choose whose computer breaks.
No, he can, but he can control how he reacts.
Okay.
He's
I don't
so
read-
smooth and so cool and always
That's
wanna
not
fix
Well,
even
you
true.
believe that all of his exes were sugar mamas.
Man, before we get there, bro, that's why I suggest don't do it, bro. If you at work, if you see it, whatever, like, you can be cool, have a conversation or something, but, like, I wouldn't be in no, man, you do what you do. You do what you do, but just be careful, man. Be careful, man.
Yes, I do.
Why do
No.
you believe that?
No.
All of them.
I will bet you, Mr.
He's
Coleman.
always dated older women, and to me, they were sugar mamas. Always taking care of him. That's what he was looking for. Someone to come in and take care of him, and he can lay it down.
Does he?
That's not true. That is not
That's
true.
all they require.
I didn't catch up with that till a little second ago.
That's not true.
That's
It
not
is
true.
true.
Not at all. Before we met, I
Always with
was,
sugar mama.
in a relationship.
With a sugar mama.
But
Stop.
at the same time, and we was just
I
friends.
even got
at the
attacked
beginning.
by this one.
Mrs. Coleman, if I
She-
got to tell
okay.
you
She
one more time.
she always gets mad when a female talks to me, but I'm like, where we work at, it's predominantly women. So you cannot get mad at me for doing my job.
Doing his job. Can you get mad at the man for doing his job?
I can't get mad at him for doing his job, but it's the extra stuff you're doing.
What extra? I don't hear extra.
Just the extra. I want to help fix your life. Let me talk and get you right, and then I'm gonna get you right. You know what I mean?
You say stuff like
no.
that?
A lady, they feel comfortable talking to me because I just tell them the truth. I mean, I tell them the truth, but I tell them in a joking manner to make them feel at ease. We at work
Very
for
good
10,
at
12 hours. I'm not trying to be...
You just trying to be sociable.
Yeah, just be
make
social.
work a good place to be.
That's all. But she gets an attitude because she like, why
Let me
you
tell you why I
she
get an
like,
attitude, Judge.
She like, why I ain't over there with her? I'm like, we at work. I can't sit
How
over here with you all
talking
day.
to an ex about porn? Y'all exchanging tidbits about the position she was in with her man the last night and what y'all was doing. That's not
is
work
definitely-
ethic.
That didn't even
Is that
happen.
work ethic?
That didn't even happen.
What did you say happened, Mr. Coleman?
The lady asked me a question. She's like, can I get your opinion on something? So I'm not thinking that she's finna bring that up, so that threw me off.
Right.
So I
Really?
gave her my opinion and I left it alone. She on the
You
other.
gave her your opinion on the porn?
No, not the porn. I didn't even watch the porn. That was the killer part.
Yeah, you did.
She was telling me about it.
Yeah, you did.
She
No,
made,
let him finish.
she
I can't
made-
understand what he's saying because you're talking all the
She
time.
made an assumption that when the lady was talking to me about the porn, that I had actually watched it. I don't want to see that. Of course, if you asking somebody opinion.
Did you give her opinion?
No, I gave her opinion on what she should do. That's it. That's all, and left it
porn.
alone.
Sexually?
No, she asked me a question about her husband and what they should be doing, and she asked me. She's like, "Let me ask you a question."
Let me tell you a thing. That's where you fucked up, man. You ain't got no business being there, bro. And he know he fucked up. Look at him. That's when you know you fucked up. He know he fucked up, man. You don't belong in that type of business, man. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, it ain't no one way in, one way. It's one or the other. One or the other.
The answer to that question is always, baby, I can't get into that.
That's why I didn't look at it.
I can't get into it.
I didn't look at it.
I can't even get into it. Tell me about the $1,000, the ticket that you wanted him to pay, and
Ticket?
what he did.
Yeah,
with
ticket.
That's
Tell me
what-
about the shopping spree and the $1,000.
Shopping.
It was some tickets that came up that he had from previous, before me even, that came up and we had to pay it. And he was like, don't worry about paying that. We'll get to, well, he said we'll pay it. But then the day he got paid, he was like, I'm not finna pay that right now. We'll go ahead and push that to the side. I'll pay it later. That's his thing. I'll pay it later.
Because it's not
Wait.
important.
It isn't. It's tickets.
A ticket.
Was it ticket for cars with motor vehicle? The
Yeah,
court?
It was tickets, yes.
Accumulation.
Hey, do you know how many dudes I have put in jail who didn't think the tickets were important?
No.
The state is not playing with you.
Well, I understand that now.
The state is not playing. Pay the tickets. Because if you don't pay the tickets, then you got to pay the tickets, and you got to pay for the bond, and you got to pay the fees. That's the stupid tax. Why give money to the state?
Right.
Why give money to the state? You say he's got sticky fingers. You have problems with his financial situation.
Sticky fingers.
Oh yeah, you got sticky fingers. I
We
can't leave no
married.
money
How I got
around
sticky
you.
fingers?
Well, let's listen to her and find.
Man, before we even get into that, bro, if you catch your girl, if you catch your wife or your husband or your boyfriend stealing from you, what you gonna do? Keep it 100. If you catch him or her on the couch inside of your motherfucking jean pocket pulling up, what would you do?
I can't leave no money around him. I can't give him a card. Every time I give him a card, I say go get some gas. I'll tell him like it's 50 or 40 bucks on the card. He'll use all of it.
Mr. Coleman, shush.
Every last bit of it.
Stand up, too.
And then when he wants to go out, he'll be like, let me see your card, my credit card. I'll be like, okay. He'll tell me he just going to the store. Doesn't come back for a few hours. Next thing I know, I'm getting all kind of pings.
About where the card's getting used.
Yeah, just swipe.
Not
Mr.
true.
Coleman, are you financially irresponsible?
Very.
She told me when we got married, what's mine is yours. What's yours is mine.
No, he takes.
So on top of that, when I get paid,
What is yours?
Stop. If you two don't stop interrupting each other, I'm leaving.
On top of that, when I get paid, I let her handle the financial things. So how am I irresponsible when we came into the relationship?
Because you stopped me from paying things.
I ain't stop you from paying everything.
He will get upset the day of. We'll like work out our budget sheet the whole week, and then the day of, why you take my money out the account? What you take all that money out for? You never said that we had to pay all this. No, I'm not paying that. It can wait.
No, it can wait. Mr. Coleman, your response.
It's just certain things that I feel that we shouldn't have to pay.
Car?
Main
Nope.
thing.
Stop
No, the main thing I ask her to
interrupting.
pay is the rent, the car note, phone bill, electric, all that. Then she'll turn around and say, well, we got extra. So I'm thinking when she talking about we got extra, she know I keep my wallet in the drawer. So she'll put some money in the drawer, but then she'll turn around and say, oh, that wasn't for you. How come it wasn't for me if my wallet and my money is in the same spot?
Mr. Coleman, let me ask you a question. You know, you saying you're financially responsible. She says you're financially irresponsible. However, in your paperwork, you told my people, and I quote, we are broke anyway, so why not spend the money so we can have some fun?
Definitely true. Definitely true. And the reason we got into that argument was I got hurt at work, and I've been off. So I can't go back to work because my doctor has me off.
Right.
So fine.
In the process,
Stop, Mrs. Coleman.
In the process of that, I have to wait till they get it. It's all legal troubles, all type of stuff that I ain't mad about. She gets mad at me, it's because I tell her I just got to be patient through the process of this. Because at the end of the day, they gonna have to pay me. But she ain't been, she be the main one talking about just have patience, just have patience. She be the one that be flipping out. Oh, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that.
You're right,
I'll be like, just sit down.
everything.
I'll be like, just sit down, have a break.
Take care of
she
everything.
also, on the other hand, got hurt too. So we both are off due to the workman's comp thing. So.
And that's a motherfucker, bro. Can you imagine, for one, not being off with your girl? Imagine, y'all remember when that situation hit and everybody was off and everybody had to chill out? Yeah, when that situation and you was chilling with your girl, bro, but not only are you just chilling with her, but both of y'all got injuries. That's wild. So you can try to help her as best as you can and vice versa, but yeah, that's a messed up situation. That whole situation was messed up for real.
Oh, I'm like,
But
I'm saying,
are you not hearing me?
I'm saying instead of us being mad and frustrated all the time, let's just go out, have some fun. I know for a simple fact, they have to pay both of us. She don't like the way that I look at everything.
But don't you think that's financially irresponsible?
How?
You're not concerned about, oh, it'll take care of itself. We'll get some money later. Don't you think that's irresponsible?
In a way, yeah, but in a way, not.
Exactly. You got a broke state of mind.
Yeah, he's an angry black man.
I'm the angry black man.
Mrs. Coleman, you say that he's lost 5 jobs in 3 months. Tell me how something like that. Mr. Coleman, I'm going to tell you, don't interrupt. Mrs. Coleman, it is your turn to speak.
So because of him being the angry black man at work, he got fired from the first. After that, he went from job to job, just complaining, always thumping, talking about he mad, he tired of things. And
the reason I be angry and upset is because she always sounding me in my daggone ear about something that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about.
Women?
Mrs. Coleman?
That'd be the main thing. And I be like, I don't do nothing. I'll sit in the house. And she had attitude like, why you ain't going nowhere?
He still disappears.
I'm like, one minute you want me in the house, 1 minute you don't.
I'll see him sitting outside on the front porch. 5 minutes later, he done disappeared. 6 hours later, he comes back like nothing happened. Where were you? I was out with
do you wander off and stay gone?
I don't wander off and stay gone.
Where do you go?
I'll go outside just to get some air. Because I don't like being in the house.
Air's in front of the house.
Both of us like being outside. But she will only want me to stay. She want me to stay in the house when she in the house. I'll be like, no, just let me go outside.
Sit down. Oh, I'm done. Sit down.
So I would stay outside. I would stay outside just to get some air. And then, of course, where we stay in apartment complex, a bunch of my friends stay over there. So I just go over there and kick with them just to get some air, just to get my mind off the thing.
Man, let the dogs, man. We chilling with the dogs right now. Chill out, man. I'll be back in 4 hours or something. We might be riding through the city on a G-Ride or something, man. I gotta chill on that, man.
Your mind right.
If we ain't arguing about money, it'd be about women. If we ain't arguing about the women, it'd be about money. It's like it's keep going, same pattern. Women, money, women, money, women, money, women, money. I don't want to hear that all day.
Right.
So I'll be like, hey, I'm finna just be outside. Then I'll play dumb sometimes. Be like,
all the time.
I ain't think marriage would be like this.
You didn't?
Damn.
No.
I'm sorry, Mr. Coleman.
Marriage should feel like you in jail with chains and balls on.
Well, right. I hear you. Now, Mrs. Coleman,
yes.
if I let you get up out that chair, do you really think that you can behave yourself in a manner that is appropriate for the circumstances in which you find yourself?
Yes, Judge.
Rise and take your position. Now let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you playing the brother really close? You can't let him move, can't do anything. Do you have something to say about everything he does? And remember, I've been watching you for the last 15 minutes. Go.
Yes, Judge. I mean, like the time when I went to the hospital, his main concern was to get to this barbecue party. Your wife is in the hospital, and you mad at me because you missing a party.
Okay. Hang on, Mrs. Coleman. Now, hang on. Mr. Coleman, do you recall the instance where she had to go to the hospital, but you wanted to make it to the barbecue?
I know what she's talking about, but I stayed at the hospital with her whole time. She the one who told me,
You was there the
I'm
whole
fine, I'll be all right. I made sure that she was straight before I left. And she also said that I'm fine. You can go ahead. Now it's a whole different story.
Did you tell him it was fine? He could go ahead?
Judge, I'm at the hospital. Why would I tell my husband it's fine to leave? Why would I say, oh, yeah, baby, go ahead and go socialize with the crew and hang out?
That does sound a little unusual.
She said
He
she
said he was
was
gonna park
fine.
the car.
I would have never left.
He said he was going to park the car.
Even if she did say she fine, bro, if you got a girl or some shit, wife, whatever you got, whoever she is, you know when she tell you to go, it really don't mean go. It means stay. But if you stay, then that means you gotta go. But if you go, make sure you come back with food, snacks, and what you need that night.
That's not true.
And left for 2 hours. You did.
Never
You
told
left
her
for
that.
2
Never.
hours.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Coleman, you say you want $254 for a set of tires for a 2016 Kia Optima
Yes.
that he destroyed after driving over a pothole. You tell me why, after 1.5 years of marriage, you found that to sue him about.
Because he's so irresponsible with the car. He's a maniac driver. This goes back to the angry black man. He's got road rage. He's heavy on the brakes. He's always hitting things. He's always zooming through lights. He's no rules. He hates rules. He hates authority. So I told him, you keep manhandling my car, you're going to have to fix it. So he did. It's this pothole on this corner that we always turn going to my family's house, and he keeps hitting it. It's like you have to stop and be mindful of this pothole. They finally fixed it, but still, I got damaged.
They finally fixed the pothole.
They finally fixed the pothole, but my
Were
car.
you manhandling a car?
Who drives looking for potholes?
Well, you look at the road.
I'm looking in front of me. I'm not looking down at no street to see if it's a pothole. I'm paying more attention to what's in front of me. If anything, she should drive the car.
Let me ask you a question. Her general complaint about you is that, you're angry and popping off, got road rage, and, is that true?
No.
Oh.
You don't need to manage your emotions a little better?
I only be getting upset because she's always nagging.
No.
If I knew she would always, I don't even say nothing. And then she get mad when I'm quiet.
Got it.
Then she asks me what's wrong. I'm like, because you nagging about little things that I cannot control. I can't control nothing about no pothole. And how do I owe you money if we married?
Because you need to fix it.
I got you. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, don't worry about it. She ain't getting no money.
Thank you.
The thing I have to say to you, Mr. Coleman, is number one, be more financially responsible. You're always going to be behind the 8 ball if you don't take care of it and look in the future and advance all that kind of stuff. That's number one. And number two, God bless you. She got on my last nerve, and we were only out here 20 minutes.
Thank you.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All right, so let's be honest here. Do you guys wander a little bit at work, at the parties?
Come on, bro. I ain't gonna send Nick up in there like that. That's foul. They sent my man to do the dirty work. If you tell on yourself, boy.
Every now and then, yeah. I gotta pay attention to what's in front of me.
Potholes?
Potholes, I ain't looking at no potholes.
No potholes, right?
No.
No pothole.
Judge Lynn, she got on you a little bit there.
Yeah.
She had you sit down.
Yeah.
You can't get on Judge Lynn's nerves.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
How you feeling after speaking with her today?
I'm feeling okay. I just want him to focus on me. That's all, And I'll close the mouth if he gets
Tiana says Judge Lynn helped them re-identify some old issues and open their eyes to some new ones. She says they are working hard to fix the issues and make their marriage work. Bro, I'm telling you, this is the problem. See, the problem is you didn't come back with you didn't come back with what you was supposed to come back with, bro. You can leave the house. It ain't no problem. It's not she's mad at you leaving the house. You can't just leave the house and not come back with nothing. How you leave out? You ain't come back with no food. You ain't come back with no fries. You ain't getting nothing from the milkshake stand, a snowball, something, bro. You got to bring something back. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. No, I'm really not messing with y'all. That's the truth. I ain't lying. But what y'all think about that? I feel like, to be honest with you, that whole dynamic, that whole situation, no, it's a marriage. Let's call it what it is, undefeated. It's a marriage. Well, you know what? I'm going to leave my nose out of married folk business, man. Shout out to my dog. He about to get married in the